Well guys, part 4 IELTS listening, and this gives you the last chance in your IELTS listening test to come back. For example, in section 3, things may go wrong, things may go stormy sometimes, question type and audios. So when you come to section 4, once again you should be ready, a new opportunity, and you can get many answers correct over here because it's one word only. Now I'll give you some very nice techniques to deal with section 4. Write one word only, no number at all. So it means just one word. Let's see what the title is. The Hunt for Sunken Settlements and Ancient Shipwrecks. Now, sunken settlement means the human settlements which sank in water. That is what we call sunken settlements. And ancient shipwrecks, the ships which were destroyed and then they drowned in the water, so the hunt for that. Old civilizations which drowned in water, old houses, old buildings which drowned in water, and the shipwrecks. Shipwreck is when a ship is destroyed, it goes down in the water, so just hunt for those things. Like Titanic. Titanic was a shipwreck, so they're looking for Titanic, and they found some complete cities underwater, right? So this is the title. Now they've mentioned here Atlit Yam. If you don't know what is Atlit Yam, don't worry. And by the way, audio will start. Then can you see 7,000 BC? Underline that and don't read it. You're not supposed to read it. Just underline 7,000 BC. Stone homes, underline stone. Now we read the question 31, right? So you know why we underline 7,000? When the audio reaches there, we know. All right, why we underline stone? When they speak about stone, we know kareeb aata ja raha hai, Lahore aan wala hai, yeah? Something like that. So had a semicircle. Now semicircle is half circle of large stones round a dash. Now semicircle of stones round a dash. If I say semicircle of stones round a bottle, bottle is in the middle. So whatever is in the middle, or they've got the semicircle and they use the word round here. In the audio, they might use the word around. Semicircle around the lake, semicircle around the mountains, semicircle around the garden. Whatever they say after around, so that is going to be the answer. Now I play the audio, please listen and answer question number 31.
In today's class, I'm going to talk about marine archaeology, the branch of archaeology focusing on human interaction with the sea, lakes and rivers. It's the study of ships, cargoes, shipping facilities and other physical remains. I'll give you an example, then go on to show how this type of research is being transformed by the use of the latest technology. Atlit Yam was a village on the coast of the eastern Mediterranean, which seems to have been thriving until around 7000 BC. The residents kept cattle, caught fish, and stored grain. They had wells for fresh water. Many of their houses were built around a courtyard and were constructed of stone. The village contained an impressive monument. 7 half-ton stones standing in a semicircle around a spring that might have been used for ceremonial purposes.
Around a spring. So spring, S-P-R-I-N-G, around a spring which was used for ceremonial purposes. Okay, after that you can see cause of destruction. So just underline destruction so that you know audio has reached here. Next point is biggest settlement. So just underline that. And if there is any number or anything, you can do that. Now question 32. Research carried out into structures. Now you can see after structures there is a comma, right? And then and human remains. It means in the audio they will talk about 3 things together. Number 1, structures. For structures they might use the word buildings because building is a structure. Right? After buildings, they will give you the answer and then they will talk about human remains. So the answer is going to come with structures and human remains.
Atlit Yam may have been destroyed swiftly by a tsunami, or climate change may have caused glaciers to melt and sea levels to rise, flooding the village gradually. Whatever the cause, it now lies 10 metres below the surface of the Mediterranean, buried under sand at the bottom of the sea. It's been described as the largest and best preserved prehistoric settlement ever found on the seabed. For marine archaeologists, Atlit Yam is a treasure trove. Research on the buildings, tools, and the human remains has revealed how the bustling village once functioned, and even what diseases some of its residents suffered from.
So, tools, research on buildings, tools, and human remains, right? So, for structures, they use the word buildings, and right after buildings, they said tools, plural. Okay, let's go on. Traditional autonomous underwater vehicles. Now, they've got some vehicles, just like if you might have seen Titanic, something goes down in the water and they are just seeing, that thing is called, your imagination will help you. And if that imagination fits to a movie or any story like that, then balle balle ho jayega. Alright, now they say question number 33. Used in the oil industry. What is used in the oil industry? Traditional autonomous underwater vehicles. For that they will use AUV. AUV is simply something that goes in the water or tasveerein utar ke deti and all that, right? So, used in oil industry, for example, to make dash. Now, they use it in oil industry to make something. What is it that they make? And by the way, for make, they can use any word. Any other word that expresses make. Now let's just see.
Underwater research used to require divers to find shipwrecks or artifacts. But in the second half of the 20th century, various types of underwater vehicles were developed. Some controlled from a ship on the surface, and some of them autonomous, which means they don't need to be operated by a person. Autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs, are used in the oil industry, for instance, to create maps of the seabed before rigs and pipelines are installed.
To create maps, exactly. Maps will be the answer. Happy now? Okay. All right. Question 34. Problems. They were expensive and. Now the answer will come with expensive, and for expensive they can say it cost a lot of money, it cost a fortune or anything like that. So answer will come with expensive, and by the way expensive is adjective. That means answer will be an adjective, right? Okay, 34.
To navigate, they use sensors such as compasses and sonar. Until relatively recently they were very expensive and so heavy that they had to be launched from a large vessel with a winch.
Expensive and so heavy. So the answer is heavy, exactly. Alright, let's go on. After that, latest AUVs tests. You can see Marzmimi, Sicily, found ancient Roman ships carrying architectural elements made of 35. Made of means material. Made of stone, made of, anything, metal, made of something. So made of means actually material. Elements made of, and they were made of something. Answer will be a material. Let's see what that is.
Field tests show the approach can work. For example, in a trial in 2015, 3 AUVs searched for wrecks at Marzi off the coast of Sicily. The site is the final resting place of an ancient Roman ship, which sank in the 6th century AD, while ferrying prefabricated marble elements for the construction of an early church.
Prefabricated element for the construction of an early church. Marble, that's right. Made of marble will be the right answer. Okay. No, singular. Marble, marble is always singular. It's uncountable. Unless you play marbles. You know that the marbles you are playing, bante khelna, we call them marbles as well. Okay, question number 36. Underwater internet. Check them, their research. how to use internet underwater, huh? Okay, so question number 36. Dash is used for short distance communication. Something that they use for short distance communication. Now we will see what is it. And then they said acoustic waves for long distance. Now long distance, they have acoustic waves. But for short distance, what is it that they use? That will be the answer.
Creating an internet in the sea for AUVs to communicate is no easy matter. Wi-Fi networks on land use electromagnetic waves, but in water, these will only travel a few centimeters. Instead, a more complex mix of technologies is required. For short distances, AUVs can share data using light, while acoustic waves are used to communicate over long distances.
So for short distances, light, exactly. L-I-T, G-H-T, exactly. Well done, very good. Let's go on, question number 37, and before that they have like researchers by satellite. So satellite is the word you can underline. 37, AUV can send data to another AUV that has better dash. Now for better, they may use the word superior. Okay, better opportunity, superior opportunity, right? So let's see what they say.
There's also a system that enables AUVs to share information from seabed scans and other data. So, if an AUV surveying the seabed finds an intriguing object, it can share the coordinates of the object, that is, its position, with a nearby AUV that carries superior cameras, and arrange for that AUV to make a closer inspection of the object.
That carries superior cameras. Exactly. Okay, let's go on. Question number 38. Planned research in Gulf of Barati. Now, Gulf of Barati, underline that. To find out more about wrecks of ancient Roman ships, including. Now, it's going to be a Roman ship. Including means Roman ship. One carrying dash supplies. Carrying food supplies, carrying construction supplies. So the type of goods that ship was carrying, that will be the answer. And then they mentioned tablets may have been used for cleaning the dash. Tablets, medical or medicine tablets. Tablets may have been used for cleaning something. Now they use tablets to clean something. Okay, so both answers may come together, but first I'll play the audio for question number 38.
Marine archaeologists are excited about the huge potential of these AUVs for their discipline. One site where they're going to be deployed is the Gulf of Barati off the Italian coast. In 1974, a 2,000-year-old Roman vessel was discovered here in 18 meters of water. When it sank, it was carrying medical goods in wooden or tin receptacles.
It was carrying medical, and then they said goods. So goods means supplies. Medical will be the answer. Now tablets to clean something. Let's see what that is.
Its cargo gives us insight into the treatments available all those years ago, including tablets that are thought to have been dissolved to form a cleansing liquid for the eyes.
Cleansing liquid for the eyes. Now cleansing liquid for the eyes means cleaning the eyes, plural. Exactly. Okay, last question. Others carrying. Others mean other vessels or other ships. Others carrying containers of olive oil or dash. Now olive oil or dash, it means it's going to be another commodity. Olive oil or something else like that, right? Let's see what that is.
Other Roman ships went down nearby, taking their cargoes with them. Some held huge pots made of terracotta. Some were used for transporting cargoes of olive oil, and others held wine.
And others held wine. How do you spell wine? W-I-N-E. Very good. right? Others held wine means they were carrying wine. So olive oil or wine is the right answer. Okay, बच्चा अंगड़ाइयाँ ले रहा है, खैर है.